Anglophones say Cameroon has always been dominated by the Francophones, who've held power since independence. In Anglophone Cameroon, schools and businesses are shut every Monday as a protest. Well, this week, there was a full lockdown in places like the city of Bamenda, which lasted 4 days, up to and including Cameroon's National Day on Tuesday. To find out more, I spoke to Paulinus Dua. He's from a prominent Anglophone Cameroonian political family, was an MP for many years, and now runs a hotel in Bamenda. He told me that the lockdown in the city and the surrounding areas was very well observed.
It's like a religion now. You see, nobody does some of these things that you just need to get word, even a rumor that there's going to be a lockdown, and the people religiously respect it. It ended with the celebrations of the National Day, which was supposed to be a day of national unity. So the people said, no, we are not part of this. We're not part of this, so we're not going out.
What does it mean for someone like you who has a hotel business, I think? A lockdown, whether or not you agree with its objectives, it has an economic impact, does it not?
A very heavy one, very heavy one. Imagine locking your business up for 1 day, just 1 day, has a very, very heavy negative financial impact. But it's a sacrifice. Some people have paid even the sacrifice for this fight by their lives. So if you lose 1 day of business and you think that you are somebody who is attached to the fight, then to me, it doesn't mean much. It could have been worse. It has been worse with some other people. So we are all ready to make the sacrifice.
So if something like a lockdown is a signal, a message to the government in Yaoundé that people in the English-speaking regions are fed up, that perhaps they want their own country, do you think the government hears that message, sees that message?
I think the government does. The government definitely sees the message. It's just that they are very, very headstrong. And they feel that because they are government, they have a monopoly of force. But no, dialogue is the answer. Sit down and talk with these people. The international community has asked for dialogue. The civil society in Cameroon has asked for dialogue. The political parties in this country have asked for dialogue. The churches in this country have asked for dialogue. So sit down and talk with these people. That's the only way to solve this problem.
President Biya will probably say, we've had a national dialogue, we've talked, we've done what you want.
The national dialogue was most ineffective, was a sham. You're calling that national dialogue to discuss mainly problems of the Anglophone regions. And then you call people from all over the country. You call quarterheads from the north, you call people from people who knew nothing or who know very little about the Anglophone problem in this country. Such people cannot contribute to a solution.
Do you personally feel that there is a solution, that there is some way in which Anglophones and Francophones can live together in one country in Cameroon?
I think there is. You see, those are some of the things that our fathers worked for. And actually for me, I'm talking to you, might not know, but my father was Prime Minister of West Cameroon. So those are people who fought for reunification. At least are people who fought to let Cameroon Anglophone achieve its independence by joining our already independent brothers of East Cameroon. But there was a chance, there still is a chance for people to, at least Cameroon would have been that kind of precursor in African unity. At least the first country to get Anglophones and Francophones, two different countries, come together and form one country and try to achieve African unity. But no, this thing got derailed in 1972. Why? Because of greed. But I think there still is a chance. There still is a chance. We are no doubt, we are Africans, we are brothers. But we must sit down and talk.
Paulinus Dua there from a prominent Cameroonian political family, a former MP as well, speaking to us from the city of Bamenda. Well, let's get more.
Actually, the issue no before say Paul Biya he come up for power. Now, the issue is not to overthrow Paul Biya. The people of Southern Cameroon are not interested in whoever becomes president of La République du Cameroon. We are not interested in that. And their so-called unity and whatever they may want to put it, Viva and Sam, national dialogue or national unity or whatsoever, it is in their own definition. Because in all honesty, it's fake. It's fake. You see, when international media organs start reporting things like this, it is a call for concern that we make sure that we send out a message that will go out there, will reach somebody somewhere to understand the situation on the ground. My dear Ambazonians, ladies and gentlemen, Ambazonians, the people of Southern Cameroon are not fighting for a regime change. We are not fighting for Paul Biya to leave power. It's none of our business. We are not interested in Paul Biya staying in power, leaving power, whatsoever. It's their problem. It doesn't concern us. The people of Southern Cameroon are focused on ensuring that justice is being done. The incomplete decolonization process, which took place on the 1st of October 1961, should be re-examined. The foundation of the two Cameroons should be re-examined. Let justice be done. There should be a roundtable discussion. The people of Southern Cameroon are ready to talk at any given time to whosoever, provided is going to bring a permanent political solution. The people of Southern Cameroon, they are fighting against occupation of their land by La République du Cameroon for 64 years and counting. The people of Southern Cameroon are asking for simple things that can be done. For example, Paul Biya, the president of La République du Cameroon, should release everybody who was abducted in connection and has been jailed or imprisoned in connection to this conflict. Secondly, Paul Biya should withdraw all his soldiers from Southern Cameroon. There should be a total ceasefire. Thirdly, Paul Biya should get into an agreement, that the people of Southern Cameroon, Ambazonians, activists, and citizens who live in the diaspora, if they get to visit their families back home, they will not be arrested. Nothing will happen to them. Paul Biya has to get into this agreement. I don't want to say it's an amnesty, because you give amnesty to a criminal, somebody who has committed a crime, then you give amnesty to the person. Paul Biya is not granting amnesty to Southern Cameroon. We have not committed any crime. We are standing simply for our rights, which they think that we don't have a right to stand for them. So for these rights, so we will stand for the rights until freedom comes. Now, the fourth thing that Paul Biya has to do, La République du Cameroun has to do, is that they will meet with Southern Cameroons in a neutral country, in the presence of the United Nations, the African Union, UK, France, the European Union, the United States, to chart the root cause of this conflict and ensure that justice is being done. This is what we are asking for. It's not too difficult. When this ceasefire has been declared, there will be a fact-finding mission on the ground to investigate perpetrators of human rights abuses and bring them to book. The people of Southern Cameroon are not asking for too much. We are telling the world that this is the position of the people of Southern Cameroon. At every given time, our people are ready. They are ready. So La République should get serious. Thank you very much, my dear people. I think it was very interesting, or very thoughtful of you guys and everybody that we bring this information to your knowledge. I'll see you again in our next update. My name is Fabiano Deco, your friend, your brother, your comrade, and your humble servant. Thank you for watching.